Hello, Cancer. Welcome to another timeless general love reading. Please keep in mind it is general. It's definitely not going to resonate with all of you. Don't forget to have a look at your moon and rising signs, as that will give you a much bigger, broader view of everything that needs to come to you at this point in time as far as messages go. It is timeless. When you're drawn to the video is when you're meant to get the messages that are here for you. I want to thank you for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, as it does allow the video to circulate for others. I did not do a video the end of December like I planned. I was going through a very, very big, intense transformation, and in fact just finished going through that. Feel amazing because of it, but thank goodness I'm out of it. It was one of the biggest, most intense dark night of the soul periods I've gone through in a couple of years, honestly. So good to be back. So I do have the end of January covered now with the videos. So I believe that the eclipses, the end of December eclipse, the beginning of January eclipse, is what instigated my transformation, and I'm sure a lot of you have gone through the same thing. And if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was intense, but big growth, big expansion for me. Leave comments, let me know if you've gone through the same thing. I do read them all. I don't have the opportunity or the time to respond to every one of them, but I do read them all, and I love to read them. So thank you so much. Okay, let's get going. I did do some shuffling off camera. This deck is extremely hard to shuffle, so I'm going to cut the cards, and this is how we're going to go. Okay, first card out, Cancer. Now I have changed the spread a little bit, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You have the Moon card. This, by the way, is the Good Tarot deck. 4 of Air or Swords, 2 of Earth or Pentacles, King of Air or Swords, and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck and overall part of your overall energy is the 8 of Earth or Pentacles. Okay, Cancer, give me a minute to take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through. Okay, Cancer. I'm going to start with your overall energy. The 8 of Earth or 8 of Pentacles. Let's just see the card. Come on. There we go. So the 8 of Pentacles, look, you have the 10 of Pentacles underneath it. The 8 of Pentacles, it's all about growth and expansion and moving in a direction of learning new skills, growing spiritually, personally. It's all about newness as far as you as an individual and as a soul goes. It's just further growth, but in a new direction, in a way that you haven't done up to this point. Now, the other card that's part of your overall energy, excuse me, is the 4 of Air or Swords. Never noticed this before, but she's got peacock feathers that she's holding on to. Now, the peacock represents prosperity. Well, maybe this is about you moving in a direction of being more prosperous, but this is all about meditation, rest, recuperating, healing. Goes perfectly with the 8 of Pentacles, because again, it's all about that newness. It's about healing from the past, healing from hurts. The 4 of Swords obviously comes after the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords is all about major heartbreak and heartache, pain, and suffering emotionally. So you are needing to be in a place right now where you're just, there's a lot of us that are getting this message, me included. You're just supposed to step back, chill out, try to get some rest, do some meditating so that you can connect to your inner being and learn, grow spiritually. This is the time for you to not be overexpending yourself. This is a time of you taking courses, going back to school, or online courses. If you don't have the funding to do the online courses, go to Mind Valley. Mind Valley offers webinars, and some of them last an hour, hour and a half. They're free. They are not obviously the full course, but you can learn things in those webinars as well. Okay. Same with Hay House. You can go to Hay House, and they quite frequently have sales on their online courses as well as their audio books and regular books if you prefer to actually read. I prefer to hear it being read to me, but whatever. YouTube is another resource, a really good resource for educating yourself in the spiritual way, soulful education, personal growth, whatever you want to call it. It's great for that as well. This is the time for you to grow and learn, okay? Because where you're at, this is where you're at, that's where you're headed or where you need to head. Where you're at is the moon. The moon is all about gaining an understanding. It's all about not being able to see at this point in time as to what it is that's going on, because you're trying to see things by the light of the moon. That's not very bright. But it also represents things that you're not aware of, things that can't be seen at this point in time, secrets. It's about spirit, universe, working behind the scenes to set up the stage for you, so to speak. Now, the position of what's helpful to you is the Two of Earth. Now, the Two of Earth, this is all about finding that balance in your life, finding the balance between work and play. And right now, it's playtime. It's not about work. It's not about going nuts, putting in 16, 18 hours a day, 12 hours a day, whatever it is that you do on a regular basis. This is about you resting. Sleep when you need to. You are being downloaded. You're being up-leveled. There are things taking place inside of you on a very, I'm hearing the word metaphysical level. This is about you gaining a higher level or a higher state of consciousness. And that is very hard on the human body. That is why you need to gain the rest that you're being asked. And this is the perfect thing. For this period of time, the perfect thing for you to do is to take some courses, read some books, take a lot of naps, get the rest that's required so you can move forward in the direction that you need to. Now, in the position of what's challenging you is the King of Air or the King of Swords. This is all about you going at things from a place of reason over intuition. It's a place of intellect over intuition or instinct. This is a time when you need to go within, you need to move in a direction that you're guided to move in by your inner guidance system. This is not a time for thinking things through that, maybe I should go this way, maybe I should go that way. Try not to use your intellectual side of you to try and gain an understanding of the direction you're being guided in, because it's not possible. You're not going to gain that understanding. Just try to follow the steps you're being guided to take, because when you can do that, that's when you have the most progress. That's when you proceed in the direction that you need to go in, and it's going to happen a lot faster. If you dig in your heels, if you look at this from a place of reason rather than a place of instinct or intuition, it's going to slow down your process, right? In the place of where you need to be, this is the outcome position. You have the Emperor, who is a lion in this deck. Very strong, very courageous, very noble, knowing what he wants and not fearful of going after it. But the Emperor also represents dealings with institutions like banks or the government or schools. So again, this plays right back into this Eight of Pentacles. You need to be in a place of spiritual growth, personal growth, learning what it is you need to learn in order to move forward and have the clarity and the understanding of where you're headed and why. Okay, I want to get, I just ask Oracle card, give you a little bit further guidance here. What else can we tell Cancer angels about their situation? Please and thank you. Thank you, angels. Now, this, I cannot make this stuff up, Cancer. This is what came out. Use your intuition. Follow your intuition. You need to use your intuition at this point. Now, something that came through to me while I was shuffling those cards is this King of Air, this King of Swords could be your person, male or female, king or queen, right? It's general. So this would be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And if this is your person, they are in the challenge position. This is what is challenging you from moving forward the way you need to and in the direction you're supposed to move in. Okay? I'm not sure why this person would be a challenge to you growing spiritually or personally. You know, it's going to be different for all of you. Okay? So I'm going to put this down here for you so you can see it. Now I want to get a card from the Synchronicity Oracle deck, please, angels. What else does Cancer need to hear? Thank you, angels. Okay, so I'm sure this will make sense to you as individuals. Wait for the right time. Now, I'm not sure what you're waiting for the right time for. However, it does, again, play into the spread perfectly because you have the Four of Swords as part of your overall energy. You're needing to take that break so that you can learn the lessons. Learn something new. Some of you, it's all about lessons that you're learning, but for others, it is about going back to school. You don't have to go back to a physical school, but I mean, you can, but you can learn things online. This is about spiritual growth. That is the direction you're being asked to go in here. So now I want to get you a motivation manifesto card, just for further guidance. Some of you, this just popped into my head as well. Another scenario. Some of you are being asked to take a break and slow things down and just be in that place of meditating and resting as you need to, because you are being downloaded and up-leveled to that higher state of consciousness. And because that is happening, like I said, it's exhausting. It is exhausting. So you do need the rest. But it's possible that your person, if you're in a relationship with a person, your person might not be a swords person, but they may have this energy about them. They are all about the intellect. They are all about thinking it through. And that is not what you're supposed to be doing. So they may be thinking things through, trying to guide you in a specific direction based on their intellect, and you need to use your intuition. So that is where the challenge comes in. Two completely different ways of seeing the big picture, so to speak. Right? Okay, so Motivation Manifesto, angels. What can we tell Cancer here? Please and thank you. Thank you, angels. Okay, you have 2 cards. That's awesome. First card. We are not slave to our history. We can be freed by our conscious thoughts and disciplined habits. Yeah, this is all about changing the way we think, our belief system. And a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. You can change your belief system by thinking something different, right? Just because of where we come from does not mean that's the direction we need to keep going in. There's a lot of you out there, myself included, having to learn to move in a different way and in a different direction. And that's okay. And that's playing into the 8 of Pentacles as well. This is all about you learning to grow and expand and move in new ways that you have not moved in before. Love is always the final and most complete cure to our inner demons. Absolutely. It's all about love. It's all about self-love, unconditional love. It's about seeing others through the eyes of love. It's about feeling love. It's about seeing things from a place of love rather than a place of fear or negativity. This is an absolutely beautiful reading, Cancer. Beautiful. You are headed in a very, very special direction. You are headed for a lot of beauty, love, abundance from every level, every angle, financial, love, happiness. That's where you're headed. Use your intuition rather than your reasoning, okay? It's not always going to look like you think it should look, the direction you're being guided to move in. But if you're being guided to move in a direction, move. It is for your highest good. It is taking you to someplace better. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel in order to make this move, in order to shift in this new direction that you're being required to shift in the easiest, simplest, most pain-free way possible in the extended. So if you would like the answers to that, if you would like the guidance, Cancer, click the link below. We'll go into the extended version and get the answers for you that you're looking for. Those of you that are going to the extended, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.